Hello, Tom Kenny here. Welcome to the bonus feature for our Musings of the Band DVD. In the closing credits of the film, it was noted that the inspiration for this story was my lack of inspiration. This was the 11th Kenny family film, and new ideas seem harder and harder to come by. So in this case, more or less, I decided not to come up with anything new. I mostly use music and lyrics from mainstream songs, although they are from 30 to 60 years old. And we also made references or just copied our own films, something we've done many times before. If you missed them, here they are.
Oh yes, the audition. And the sequel.
To start out, we hit Andrea just to show our last several movies, as if everyone would recognize them as classics. They are, aren't they? The most often repeated line is Randy's use of a variation of "do the math." I liked her delivery of the line so well in the audition, leaning back in her chair and having her eyes closed.
How do you know that?
I did the math.
That I've written it into every script since then.
Then we go back and we do the math. Do the math. That's about 130 kilometers.
Do the math, Fustenstein.
I told you, do the math, but you never listen. No math required.
In the Great Spring Break Challenge, Phil ad-libbed a blind toss over the shoulder with an envelope. I love that, and a version of it has now been done in 5 movies.
Fustenstein? It's Fustenstein.
Eric was a genius in Where's MacGuffin?
I'm a genius.
And he has used the word 3 additional times now.
You're a genius.
Genius. Still a genius.
Nothing quite compares to the snack eating gag from Matt. On the audition DVD, we noted that Matt ate 39 snacks during the filming of the movie. A new review of the original footage actually found 42 times. So in the sequel, The Doppelganger Deception, he refused a snack when it was offered to him. Here, in Musings of the Band, he reached for the snacks twice before finally grabbing them.
I'm brilliant.
Here we see Amy raising a finger in the air and turning around to mirror a similar gesture done in Fallen Treasure. Melanie mentions that she is not wrong now.
And I'm not wrong about this one.
Because she was so wrong in the Great Spring Break Challenge.
I'm wrong again!
In this review of the previous films, I see that we've depicted poker games 3 times, unintentionally.
It's up to you, reader.
Lastly,
I think that's the one.
Eric twice ad-libbed eating an apple in Fallen Treasure, and again in The Doppelganger Deception. I scripted it into Musings of the Band, but we forgot to bring apples, and Eric just hit this pool shot instead. There are so many times that we've copied ourselves. Like this.
You lose the match. No! No!
Or mentioning the Maltese Falcon.
Hey, don't knock that Maltese Falcon off its perch. That thing's priceless.
The Maltese Falcon then spent the next few hundred years traveling around Europe.
And I've never counted the uses of the name MacGuffin. And how about sunglasses, sunglasses, sunglasses? Ad-libbed by the actors to add to their characters, used as props, or for me, just making it easier to act by hiding behind them.
Yes.
For more behind the scenes info, see my YouTube channel, Mr. Kenny 0202, that's Mr. Kenny 0202, and look for Kenny Family Films, The Director's Notebook, for 2 hours of everything that you never knew that you wanted to know about our first 10 films. See you after the next one.